Are you serious? Are you serious? Get a cup of coffee. Calm down. I've got some headline information. I'm just going to we're going to cover this stuff in the show that begins at 12 noon Eastern till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss the show at paulbegleyprophecy.com. And this is what's taking place. Stephen of Oklahoma got this to me. First of all, folks, there is a comet. What's going on with the sky? Is it falling? Is the heavens shaking? Jesus said it would be in the last days. Well, NASA is telling us this year seems to be one for comets. In addition to the 2 projectiles that will zoom by the Earth this year, and a third one has now recently been discovered. This newest one, though, is not going to fly by Earth. It's going to fly by, instead, Mars. And it's going to come uncomfortably close to Mars in the year 2014. Now, you need to understand something about the biblical ramifications, because also in 2014, on the Passover, there's going to be a blood moon over Jerusalem on the Feast of the Passover, and then another blood moon over Jerusalem on the Feast of the Tabernacles in the fall of 2014. Then on October the 19th, 2014, a comet is going to come so close. Matter of fact, MSNBC today had on the ticker that it is going to hit Mars, impact Mars. It's going to go razor close. We don't know. It may hit, it may not. But if it does, it could bring about catastrophic events to the red planet Mars. And what does that mean? And it's going to happen October 19, 2014. October 19. Didn't the stock market crash in 1987 or something like that? Check it out. Is the red horseman of the apocalypse? Is the moon going to turn to blood? Is the red planet going to get hit with a catastrophic comet? Is the earth falling apart? Are we going to have more earthquakes in diverse places? More tornadoes? More floods? More cyclones? More hurricanes? Is the Lord coming back? Are you saved? I'm just saying. Now, look at this. Also, Stephen of Oklahoma got this to me. Russia and Israel are each warning each other about trouble beginning to build in the Golan Heights. At the UN Center in New York, Israeli and Russian delegates separately warned that March the 4th, yesterday, of dangerous situation developing in the area of separation at the Golan Heights on March 4, 2013, captured by Israel back in 1967 war. Syrian troops were forbidden to enter this area under a ceasefire formalized in 1974 between Syria and Israel. Now, Israeli UN Ambassador Ron Prosser complained to the Security Council about 5 shells fired from this very area, which landed in Israel on Saturday, March 2nd. Israel cannot be expected to stand idle as these lives of its citizens are being put at risk by the Syrian government's reckless actions, as the war in Syria is spilling over into the Golan Heights. But listen to this. Russia sticks their nose in it. I'm sorry. I love the Russian people. Some beautiful Christian people there. I'm talking about the Russian government of Vladimir Putin, the ex-KGB. Is he Gog? Is he Gog and Magog in the Bible in Ezekiel 38? But anyway, Russia's UN ambassador spoke in a very new and dangerous phenomenon, he said, of armed groups operating in the Golan area. It's something which potentially can undermine the security between Syria and Israel. So Russia's trying to babysit and make sure they keep a puppet government in Syria. And guess what? President Barack Obama is trying to overthrow Assad by giving supplies and bullets and whatever else, training Muslim Brotherhood fighters in Jordan, and they're being funded by Saudi Arabians. Let me say that again. Libyan Muslim Brotherhood freedom fighters from Libya are in Jordan on the payroll, $1,000 a month from Saudi Arabia, but being trained by U.S. special ops and commanders. I mean, this is all, Google it, search it out, it's all there. Common knowledge. It's just not talked about by the lame brain media in America. You can find it here on YouTube, especially with Pastor Begley or some of us others. But I mean, seriously, this thing is getting ugly. America is trying to overthrow Assad by using Muslim Brotherhood, and they're trying to do it, and they will do it, by the way, because every nation that's been overthrown in the Arab Spring, which is in Daniel 11, 41 through 45, was prophesied by President Barack Obama, if you will. He said Tunisia's Ben Ali had to go. He said Egypt's Jose Mubarak had to go. He said Libya's Muammar Gaddafi has to go. He said Yemen's Ali Abdullah Saleh has to go. And they all are gone. And each nation taken over by the Muslim Brotherhood. Now he says Assad's got to go, so he will go. But Russia's putting up some serious resistance. Well, now Israel is stepping up and saying, hey, don't be sending anything our way. Besides that, Benjamin Netanyahu spoke up and said, Iran's getting closer to the red line. Where's the marker? You remember Benjamin Netanyahu's red line at the United Nations speech? Well, he told you he's not bluffing. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Monday that diplomacy has so far failed to deter the Iranian government under Ahmadinejad and the Islamic Supreme Leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. So far, they're still pursuing nuclear program, warning it was getting closer to crossing a crucial red line. Iran's getting closer to that red line and is putting itself in that position to cross it. Netanyahu told the largest American pro-Israeli lobby via satellite, referring to the point in which Israel believes Iran would be able to build a nuclear weapon. Keep an eye on Israel. Look what Benjamin Netanyahu's doing. He's telling Syria, back off. He's telling Hezbollah, no, you don't get Syrians chemical weapons. I'll blow up that convoy. Matter of fact, I'll blow up that chemical facility in Damascus. Anybody want to talk to me about it? Oh, and by the way, Iran, you're getting dangerously close. I warned you. And oh, by the way, hey, Russia, back off. I don't want any bullets flying over from the Syria into Israel. Listen to me what I'm telling you. So Barack Obama's talking big and is telling Benjamin Netanyahu, you make sure you got a detailed plan on how you're getting out of the West Bank before I get there. I'm not coming for photo ops. Well, Benjamin Netanyahu is saying, hey, don't forget, before you get over here, we're talking about Iran first and foremost, before we talk anything about peace and two-state solutions and how we're going to bring and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Matter of fact, I've never seen you here before. Okay? So on your way in, give me a plan on how we're going to shut down. I don't want just words. As we heard the famous Hillary Clinton say, just words. He can raise his hands and part the water. No, I don't want words, Benjamin Netanyahu is saying. I want a detailed plan how we shut down Iran. Well, Obama, in fairness to President Barack Obama, in his peace and security agreement that he's bringing, or the covenant with many peoples, or the unbreakable alliance, which sounds like it's already got some cracks in it, he's coming to Israel. In his peace initiative, it includes securing Iran. It includes securing Egypt and the Muslim Brotherhood surrounding Israel. It includes a two-state solution, making Jerusalem the capital of Israel, and 10% or a slice of it the capital of Palestine. But it also includes parting the land, breaking the covenant of God, which I warn heavily in Joel chapter 3, verse 2. Let me see if I can get there. I'm running out of time on this video. But go read it. It's in Joel chapter 3, verse 2. The Lord tells us that it's not a good thing. Here's what it says. Joel says, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So God is going to bring swift judgment. Give your life to Jesus Christ. we're in the last